Flight simming is a lot of fun. You can fly planes like this vintage BAC-167 fighter into Norway in a fjord, or land a regional jet into an airport like Boston. And sometimes you can take a back seat and ride in some vintage aircraft that might be downloaded from the internet. Or you can fly in an executive suite in a private jet, and you never know who you might meet there on your trips. But life is full of surprises, so download an aircraft today and start simming. Hi, welcome to my series on flight simulators. As some people know who have seen my blogs, I am an avid flight simulator devotee, you might say, partly because I entered aviation late in life and there's a lot of catching up to do. And I know I'll never get a chance to fly a lot of these incredible planes that are out there. So in a simulator, I can do that, and I also get a chance to fly into areas and airports that I'll never go. And in addition, I can learn all the complex instruments that are in some of these modern aircraft by using flight simulators. So I find it an incredible tool to use in training. Right now I have about 55 or 60 hours of log time. I have not soloed yet because I need to get together with a particular instructor and go ahead and do that. But what I'm offering here on my site is I'm going to try to make more videos of different kinds of events I've done in a flight simulator. I often, in the beginning especially, I did an awful lot of logged flights. I actually kept a log book here, and I went through hundreds of flights, and I made maps and charts, and I used the real instruments, real navigation devices and so on, fly VOR to VOR and trying to use some of the high altitude airways and so on. So I know a lot about it now. I've logged about well over 1,000 hours in a flight simulator, and I have pedals and yoke and throttle and so on. Now, obviously, it's not a real plane, but you'd be surprised how much you can learn, because many years ago, an FAA authorized flight simulator was rather primitive by compared to what I have right here in my house. And especially now with a little bit of extra money, there are devices you can put in your home that there is actually one now that is a three-dimensional, it moves. I actually had a chance to try one made by Redbird Flight, I believe, and they have they use Microsoft Flight Simulator as their basic software now. They have 7 screens and so on. But what I'd encourage people to do is take their flight simming seriously, and they'll learn a lot. It's a really good mental discipline. It'll teach you how to use checklists and to go down and write down all the frequencies and your air traffic control instructions, and just follow through some procedures and be careful. And the nice thing about a simulator is you can practice a lot of stuff that you'll never do in real life, or you hope you'll never do. You can practice stalling, spinning, aerobatics. That's the thing. The practice that you really need is the stuff that you really don't want to practice in real life, and that's what you can do in a simulator. And even to this day, even the highest pilots, most qualified pilots, still have to spend some time in a very expensive simulator from time to time. So I offer this little video here, a clip of a DAC-5 that I did. I'm going to try to get some actual video of landings and different procedures and so on, because I know there's a lot of people out there who enjoy it just like I do. Okay, what we got here is the DHC5 Buffalo, like a giant twin otter. Name this sucker. In a fairly small airport in Dominican Republic. Okay, now this thing's heavy. Right now I got 1,400 feet. Right? I'm going pretty damn fast, 200 knots. I'm going to slow myself down. So I'll pick up a little bit of altitude because I could use a little bit. Okay, I got myself another 500 feet and slow myself down. Okay, now I got 160, 170 knots. Okay, stable airspeed. Airport off at 10 o'clock. Okay, coming in. It's an uncontrolled airport on the coast. Weather's good, clear and dry. It's a fairly short field for this heavy thing. Okay, airport's getting close. 5 miles, 4. Okay, I'm starting to line up here a little bit. I have the airport. There it is. I have the airport in sight. Now use a little extra power to make sure I'm lined up. I get a good approach with this thing. How's my altitude? Got 1,400 feet. Okay, gear down. First degree flaps. Okay, now let's see. Here I come. Here I come. This is fun. More flaps. Gotta slow down. Okay, come on. Float myself right down. That's the whole idea, is to float right down. Now, right now, I got full flaps. Lining up its good position. You can always drop some altitude because heavy. Okay, 110 knots coming in. I got reverse thrusters on this thing, so I know if I come in a little fast, once I get on the ground, I can drop it down pretty damn quick. And also, the runway's asphalt. Okay, 100 knots, final drop in. Okay, drop it in. Okay, I got the runway. Level out. Okay. Touchdown. There we go. Beautiful. First throttle. Okay. Landing down.